Hey guys, welcome back to the University of Aesthetics YouTube channel. My name is Evan. The video you're about to watch is going to be a kind of compilation of a lot of my favorite exercises to do that are a little bit different that you might not normally hit or think about when you're doing each muscle group. So basically for each muscle group on the body, I chose one or two exercises to display in this video and do a little commentary to go along with it. So I know it's been a while since I've done a workout video, so I wanted to give you guys something special, something a little bit different. Each exercise you may have done, but maybe the combination of two exercises is new for you. But either way, I just wanted to put together a good video for you guys out there, just so you can see some different exercises that I like to do, some of my favorites that you may not have done before in the past. So, maybe just take the exercise and, give it a try, see how you like it. Just some common things to go with it, always slow and controlled. Obviously full range of motion when you're doing these exercises, and, you always want to lift safe. So just keep that in mind as we go through. You'll get to listen to some commentary where I kind of take you through with the steps and why I choose each exercise and different things like that. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I just finished up my arm workout late on a Saturday night, so this was the last workout day that I had to kind of put the exercises in for this video. So hope you guys enjoy it, and go out there, try these workouts, and let me know how they go for you. So enjoy it, and I guess have a good rest of your weekend. It's Saturday for me, so have a good one, guys. Hey guys, starting out this commentary with one of my favorite shoulder exercises. I call these 10-10-10s, and I actually got these from Greg Plitt, one of his workouts. So you do 10 reps underhand pressing on the Smith machine. You can do it on a regular rack as well. But you hit 10 reps, and then you switch to 10 reps regular, so underhand to regular, and then lastly, you'll go 10 reps behind the head, and that's one set. And usually I'll do 3 sets of these. It's a great way to shock the shoulders, and I usually incorporate it midway through my shoulder routine. So, like I said, these are a great way to really shock the muscle, kind of hit it in a different way, a little bit higher volume as well. So I'll do these. And then I actually superset these with a leaning lateral raise, which you will see next. So I pair these two together. It's a great way to shock the muscle and just a little bit different type of exercise. So give this one a try on your next shoulder day. I promise you, you will like it. The Smith machine, I think, works a little bit better than a free weight barbell. But then I'll drop down to a dumbbell leaning lateral raise on these, shooting for 15 reps. I'll do 3 sets of 15 on these. So nice and controlled, leading with that elbow up, arms slightly bent, and I'll do each arm also 3 sets. So these are a good combination. The 10-10-10s basically work pretty much every area of the shoulder. So doing that underhand grip, more of the anterior, doing the regular grip, more of the lateral, and then behind the heads, you can either kind of try to focus on the rear delt or the anterior, depending on the motion that you're pressing. So this is a great one to incorporate into your shoulder day the next time you do it, and let me know what you guys think of that one. So the next up is a good combination I like to do for back day, which you guys may have seen in one of my other videos. So what I'll do here, and this is usually the first a couple of exercises I do on my back day. So I'll do a reverse grip pull down. So this is going to be working and targeting mainly the lower lat, so where it kind of inserts in your back there. So that lower sweep. So I'll do 4 sets on each of these. So I'll do underhand grip, and I don't really count the reps on these. I would say anywhere from like 10 to 15 reps. Nice and controlled. You can see I'm doing a really nice slow negative there. And then I'll superset these with a regular wide grip lat pull down. And I'll do 4 sets on each. and this is just a great way to work two different areas of the back. Very high volume, gets the heart rate up as well. So I'll do the underhand, and then right away I'll switch out to the more regular, I guess you would call it wide grip lat pull down. And this is usually what I start my back day with. This doing the regular one works more of that outer portion of the lats, kind of right where it connects, like right under your armpit type area. As you peel it down, though, engaging those lower lats as well. So good way to just smoke the back right out the gate on your workout day. I really enjoy doing these. The next couple exercises are going to be for chest. So here we have, you guys have probably seen this in one of my other videos. This is just your regular pec deck fly, except only thing that's a little bit different, I got the seat set pretty low, and I'm leaning forward into it. So really trying to hit that upper chest on these. And I'll go 3 sets on these, anywhere from 15 to 25 reps. Sometimes it could be less, sometimes it could be more. Like I said, I don't really count my reps too much. I just try and go until, you know, that pain says hello on them. So on these, you can see, though, like I said, the only thing that's a little bit different is that leaning forward aspect. You're really trying to hit that upper chest there with that. Get a nice full stretch. This next one is a low to high, I guess you could call it like a cable cross. Sorry about the lighting. My camera was trying to adjust to the natural sunlight, I think, coming in that window. But basically, you get the cable set pretty much as low as it'll go, and then very nice and controlled. You're pulling that weight across your body, and on these, I would say I target mostly the upper chest with these, but it's just pretty much just a total chest movement. I'll do 3 sets on these, anywhere from 15 to 20 reps each side. So you can see here the lighting is fixed a little bit. So low cable to high cross. And then I use my other hand there. You guys could see it. Sometimes I'll press on my chest with my other hand just to make sure that I'm getting a good activation, good mind-muscle connection. So for those, each hand, 3 sets, anywhere from 15 to 20 reps. Next exercise, we're moving into some leg work here. So this is going to be one of my favorite exercises for hamstrings. Just your regular stiff leg deadlift using dumbbells. Only thing that's a little bit different with these is toes elevated. So using a platform that people use for calf training, maybe, just to elevate your toes. It's going to engage the hamstrings a little bit better. And on these, I do 4 sets, and I try to get anywhere from 15 to 25 reps. So really nice and high volume on these. Nice and controlled, though, throughout. This is just another angle. I sped up this clip because it's the same exercise, but the lighting again was messing with my camera a little bit, but gives you a good idea. Toes elevated and keeping that chest high, always looking forward. And as you pull through, you get a good nice stretch in your hamstrings, and then as you get to the top, squeezing those glutes as well. So this is one of my staple hamstring exercises. I just think it's great all in all. This next one here I got from a couple people at the gym here that I train at. It's kind of a modified glute ham exercise, so I'll take that body bar and use it for support. And this is actually on the lat pull down apparatus, but lock my legs in. It took me a while to really get a feel for the form because I really couldn't see what I was looking like, but I think it helps to keep your chest high, and then use the body bar just to guide your body down, and you can kind of use it to push up on that concentric part of it. These are really difficult to do, and for me, I have a lot of trouble on these, so I use the bar probably maybe a little bit more than what you'd want to, but really try to stress that negative, not using the bar too much to support. And these just really get the hamstrings engaged. You don't have to use any weight for these. As you progress, you could remove the bar and do just free weight, and just tap and go once you get low enough and get a full stretch. But I go to speed it up here. Usually I'll do 4 sets on these, and shoot for about 25 to 30 reps. But you can see chest high and using that bar for support, especially towards the end once it really gets hard. Those are a tough exercise. If you actually have a regular glute ham setup, then that'll work better, but our gym doesn't have one. So this is an alternative exercise for calves. So you just get your platform and a dumbbell or kettlebell, hold it in one arm, and then you do a one-legged calf raise with that. So the added weight plus your body weight on one leg should be enough to get enough of a stimulus there, rather than just doing body weight or your regular old calf training where you have weight on your back. Usually I'll only do these if the other pieces of equipment are taken, but they work pretty well as an alternative exercise for sure. I usually shoot for about maybe 25 reps on these, 4 sets. Speed it up here for the other side, but you just do each side, and they work pretty well for an alternative exercise for training the calves. So I like doing those too. Next, we're going to transition into arm training, and we're going to start out with a bicep movement. So on these, this is a reverse grip preacher curl, and these primarily work like on lengthening the bicep as well as hitting those forearms too. So I do these at the end of my arm day. So you get in your preacher setup, armpits in the up against, and you let it down nice and slow. And I'll go for anywhere 3 sets of 15 usually is what I shoot for. Nice and controlled, full range of motion. These are just a great way to finish off your biceps. So I'll usually hit these, like I said, towards the end of the workout, and they work pretty well, in my opinion, at hitting the forearms and lengthening the bicep. So I will usually pair these with a tricep exercise, and they're pretty solid in my opinion, honestly. And I like the straight bar over the easy curl, especially even for like the regular curls. And then I show a different angle of the same exercise here, just so you guys can see it from a different angle. Armpits, I can't stress that enough. You want to be locked into that preacher setup and then going through a full range of motion. Especially on preacher curl, you'll see a lot of people that cut those reps, like half reps, cut them short. You want to make sure you're going through that full range of motion. Trust me, you will get a much better pump that way, and you'll get more of a benefit out of it in the long run, preventing injuries, everything like that. These get pretty tough. You don't need to use a lot of weight on these to really feel it. I just have 15 on each side, and I'm failing out. Those are pretty good. And then, so that's kind of your forearm bicep one here, and then we got another tricep one. This is just your regular kickback, kind of a classic exercise, but one thing that you can do with it, you can kind of see it from the video here, but what I'll do is bring the weight down into a hammer, and then I'll slightly twist the weight out as I get to the top, and it just works different areas of the tricep when you do that. But I will shoot for, on these, anywhere 3 sets usually, and I'll go for a high rep on these, maybe 20 to 30 reps, really getting a nice squeeze. I'm using a 12-pounder here, and sometimes I'll use a 10 depending on how roasted my triceps are, but I do this towards the end of my workout, my arm days. And if you do the right form, like just locked in, you'll get a great pump with those. So I'll do each arm 3 sets, and then move into a more bicep isolated. These are called Zotman curls. Steve Cook had these featured in one of his videos, but you do a regular alternating curl, and then at the top you twist and let the weight down into a pronated. For the eccentric part, it's all pronated. So you just bring the weight up, twist, and then let it down nice and slow and controlled. And basically with that, you're working the bicep on the concentric, and then on the eccentric, the negative, you're working more of the forearm by letting that weight down nice and slow with a pronated grip. So on these, I usually do like 4 sets. I used to do 4 sets of 8 to 12, And you could actually, if you have a bicep or an arm blaster, you could put that on, uh, and it'll make these even more challenging. But using like 30 pounds here, anywhere from, I would say, 8 to 12 reps. You could go even higher. I probably did 15 here. Um, a lot of time, guys, I don't even count the number of reps. I'll just kind of feel it out and get a good burn. So that was biceps, and then we move into abdominals here. So kind of a different little spin on your regular leg raise or using this decline for crunches or something. What I'll do here is I'll do a set of crunches with the decline, and then I'll spin around right away, and I'll do these leg raises, and I'll do that 3 sets of like 25 reps each. So that's usually how I hit my abs. Honestly, I just use body weight and just try to up the reps and really have nice control over my body on these. Really feeling out the muscle group that I want to work. And the last exercise, this is a little series I like to do on my leg day. So this would be like a split or like a sumo squat. So I use the lat pull down setup there and basically just the lat or like your pull up station. Basically let the weight hang between your legs and you're doing a squat there. And the wide feet is really going to work on the inside of your legs. So I'll shoot for like 25 reps here, and I'm holding 45s. You can use a kettlebell if you want. And then it's a tri-set, so you'll hit that, and then right away going to 20 to 25 jumping squats, also working primarily on the quads there. Just get into a nice rhythm with those, and it's right one into the other. Don't waste any time between those. You want to set it up in a way that you can go through them pretty quick. I'll hit those, and then last part of the tri-set, grab a body bar or a barbell, and you'll just lunge it out, and that's going to pretty much do it. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed.